welcome back to a new video. Now, a few days ago in my neck of the woods, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, there were civil defence units were practicing drills in case of a certain event. And this probably coincides with the United Nations Global First Response coordinated first responding thingy, but with emergency service regarding a certain virus. Basically, they were testing how efficient these units were to perform. Simulations are different from reality, basically, and obviously, it's rare. Well, where I live, these people, they do drills or exercises to simulate some type of event, disastrous event of any type, and they were simulating how to respond against a outbreak of a contagious virus. The thing is with the contagious virus is mask and rubber gloves are absolutely useless, because many virus which is contagious can be easily spread. I think you've seen films like Contagion and films about deadly virus. And mostly that corresponds to the type of truth, or what type of scenario would the emergency service in such cases would have to respond to. And obviously the way they geared up, without those type of protective suits, you can't do nothing, because if it's one of those viruses which is contagious and it has a death rate which is pretty high, even they can be infected straight away, and the whole emergency service will just be infected, and obviously they won't be able to respond anymore, because sooner or later will lead to death, whether pathogen or what virus is. Or the fact is, those are the things, the shapes of things to come. We have lived 5 years ago a certain virus, which in the end never turned out to be so lethal as they said it was at that time. Those were dress rehearsals for another thing, probably for this thing which is coming up. Depopulation, and people using too many resources and stuff like that. It's a good way to bump off a few billion people through that. Another means of mass destruction. They had tried it with the so-called, jibby jab, and the victims are still to date dying of this thing. Strangely enough, no one talks about it. Why? Because it's not interesting, because they're distracted from something else. It goes to show we are living in really crazy times, and probably out of the blue, whether it's a real emergency or not, it could happen. They said it themselves, so-called powers that be. I think it's up to us. We keep an eye on things and do not believe everything, all the hype which they say. They've done it once, they will do it again, and they will continue lying to us about anything, basically.